So we are the last video we can see into the project demo. Now we can start into the process. So first one is here the first part one agenda point is import the data from Excel to MS SQL Server and create the data model in SQL Server. First of all, you have to go to the, I just pinned the comment box in the dataset link. This dataset link is available into the here. This is the website. You have to go to the website. In the website, we have to click onto the data set. In the data set tab, in the last one, we have a data set link and YouTube link. So YouTube link and data set link. This data set cost is 1,000 rupees. Okay, fine. Let's start the section. The first step is here. They give into the some task element. Convert the data from Excel to MS SQL Server. So this is the first task. So this is the Excel sheet. Okay, this is the all the tables we have to the convert into the SQL Server. So first of all, we have to require into the data set and MS SQL Server. So then go to the open MS SQL Server. Here first you have to connect to the database, then connect. So here we can migrate the data from Excel to SQL Server. Actually, in the real-time world, how the data is actual data into the web storage. So that web storage data, so move on to the MS SQL Server using the ETL tool in the real time. But we are taking the some like personal right, we can use into the in the web storage part, we can use into the Excel. So first of all, we just open the SQL Server, then go to the new query. Here you have to, I just increase the size. First I create the database. Okay, once it is completed, you just open the database. Sorry. Just use it data set is open. Simply just go to, actually we have to migrate Excel to SQL Server. There are two ways. First one is import way, using import method, and second one is using the SSIS, SQL Server Integration Service. So both are same, but SSIS it is a one tool. We have to perform everything, but import mode is very simple. So how to import the, how to convert the Excel to MS SQL Server? Just simply you have to go to the database, right click onto the task, then go to the import data. So before that, I save this Excel sheet into the another name. Wait a second. Click on, I just save into the that thing. So next one, I open the old version. Wait a second. Sorry. Wait, I just save the one more name. Here, then go to the open the old version. Then remove this, say this one. So this is the our source. We have to migrate that thing. So first of all, you just go to here, and here you have to select into the Microsoft Excel. Then browse, go to the downloads. I have a in the data set plan. So go to the particular path where we need to save that one, select that thing and click on open. It can take some time. Then click on to the next. So here sometimes we are getting the some errors. For example, those type of errors we are getting. So in this case, simply you just go to the here. Whenever you will get this error, you just go to the here. So open that Excel, and here you have to the save as and change the save as type. Save as type you have to change into the whenever you will get into the 97/2003 workbook, you just go to select into the another thing, another type. Okay, so now I am not getting any errors. Just simply click OK. So then we have to select into the data source. Sorry, data sink. First one is data source. This one is data destination. You have to select into the provider for SQL server. Then, so database name and server name, all those things is configuration. Then click onto the next. A second, we have to close all this. Okay. So once it is completed, then we have to go to this page, then click onto the first one and select the whatever the tables we required. Select the table and rename the tables names. The table and device table. Subscription. And so this is called fact table. Then go to the gender table. So here we have to rename the table. Then you have to, if in case any preview data, just go to the here. Preview is not working. Then click on to the next. Wait a second. Wait. Somewhere is a problem. Next. Click next. Click next. Finish. So here, whenever you have to click onto the finish, so all the table load from the Excel to SQL server. Simply close it one and go to the here. So here you have to see the list of tables. Select star from in information schema schema dot tables. Here we see the all the tables list. Okay, I just use select star from place table name. Run this one. Getting the all the table names. Copy this. Paste here. So first one is country table. See the country information. Second one is device table. See the device information. Next one is subscription table. And next one is gender table. And next one is fact table. So this first step is completed. So this one is completed. Okay. Then next step is create a data model. So first of all, create a data model means we have to create the relationship between the fact table and dimension table. So here we have a different tables. So total they have the 5 tables. Okay. We have to create the relationship or create the model. Like how to create a relationship, those tables. Hello. So by using primary key and foreign key, we can create a relationship. Why we require the relationship like here? By using relationship, we can maintain the few data. Okay, unnecessary data it cannot supported. Only for few data is supported. So once this step is completed, then next step is create the data model in SQL Server. Simply come to the here. So first of all, we can create a data model. First step is first create the primary keys, all dimension table. Next one is create a foreign key of all fact table. So first of all, one by one, how to create a primary key, you can see. First, we have to take into the country table. So this is the country table data. So column names. So first of all, whenever you can add the primary key, you have to keep in mind in the 3 points. So first one is primary key. It is a, what is primary key? No duplicates and no null values. Okay. So these two things we will keep into the mind. And also the add the constraint in the not null. So first of all, so we don't have any duplicate right now. If in case any duplicates in that table, how to remove that table? So this country table is primary column is a country ID. So this ID we have to check. First one is how to check duplicates. Check duplicates. So very simple. Select count of country ID and count sorry 1 minute. Just give into the country and country ID from countries table. So here you have to give the name, alias name. It is called count. It is called t count. So whenever you can run this code, so that time we can identify the duplicates in the table or not. So here, see this one and country ID and uh, sorry, count and distinct count, both are same. So that time there is no any duplicate between these two columns. Here we have to use into the, so here we don't remove any duplicate. For example, if in case count is 11 and a distinct count is showing into the 10. For example, I just add one insert into country table. Here country ID values I give into the IND. Now, actually, I added the one record. See this one? So here, the India is a first thing and second thing. There is a duplicate. Okay, there is one duplicate. So now we have to run this code. See the here total count is 11 and distinct count is 10. Here we we think there is a duplicate in the in this country ID. So how to remove? So by using there is a different methods we have to remove the duplicates. The first method is but very simple method is with CTE method, common table expression. So we have a lot of methods, subqueries and table variables. We have to different ways to remove duplicates, but very simply CTE method. So how to remove duplicates means with CTE as here you have to write into the code select country ID, comma row number. So this function is Windows function over partition by order by. So it is called RN from countries table. So in that SQL classes, we will discuss in the row number, Windows function, partition by, order by class, and those things. So now we can see the select star from city. So here we can see the all the records. So see this one. First India is a 1 and second time in India 2. Okay. Here this is the duplicate. So we can filter the only duplicate data. So that time simply where RN greater than 1. So now see this one. So we can see the only for duplicate record. Now we can remove the select code. We have to add the delete from CTE where Rn greater than 1. So now run this code. So that duplicate record is removed. So now we can check into the here. Count and distinct count both are same. Now go to the here, go to the table. Now run this one. There is no any duplicate. So next thing is, so first step is done. Next one, check the null values in a column. So null values, how to check nulls? Simply select star from country table where country ID is null. So now we can identify the nulls. So here there is no any null values. If in case any null, we can see that null records. Simply remove nulls, delete from countries table where country ID is null. So okay, so now if in case any null record in that column, so that records will be deleted. Next one is add the not null constraint in a column. So we have to add the not null. So we will discuss what is not null. So we discuss in the SQL Server classes what is not null, how to change that one. So here alter first we have to check the data type of the country ID. So then go to here, refresh. Here is data type is required. So country ID is a varchar. So I just change the data type also. Alter table, country table, alter column. Here you have to add into so whatever the country ID column, data type is varchar, size is 50, and you just add into here the constraint is not null. Next, run this one, we can change. So now, so before here the null constraint, now we have to refresh this one. You will see that column is the not null, not null. Okay. Now, next one is add the primary key. So just simply alter table. So table name, add primary key, column is a country ID. Now we just, so before I just done, there is no any keys in that country column. So when you execute this one, so that time we can refresh this and see there is a key. There is a primary key. So when you create a primary key, automatically create the clustered index. So we discuss in the SQL part. So what are the cluster index, all those things. So this one is country table is done. Next table is so device table. So in the device table, we have the device ID and the device name. So here, so there is no any duplicate values and there is no any null values. So directly I just add the alter table device alter column. If in case you will get any null values or any any null values or any duplicate value, that time same as what we said right before, we have to follow same steps. Device ID, next varchar size is 50. I just give the not now. So then alter table device table, add primary key, column is device ID. So two table is completed. So when you refresh this table, just go to the device table. There is a key added and also key added. Next one is next subscription table. When you run this one, so there is a subscription ID. So in this ID, we have a some space, that one. So it can take, rename this subscription ID. So now we get that space is removed. Okay. Now alter table subscription table and alter column subscription ID, varchar size is 50, not null. Same as you have to add into the primary key also. Add primary key. So this one also completed. Next one is, so fact table containing the only the user IDs and subscription names. It is a fact table. So there is no any primary key. Or we just added user ID, you have to add into the primary key. That is not an issue. Okay. But I don't add, I didn't add anything in the fact table. So I just go to the gender table. In the gender table containing the ID, gender ID, I should see this one in the gender table. So it is a number, but when you import the data from the Excel to SQL Server by using import method. So here you have to check this one. This data type is okay. Already this data type is changed. For example, you have to change that one into the float, or that cases you have to add this one. Alter table. So sometimes we are getting into in the data type is varchar or n varchar. Okay, that cases we have to change the in that gender ID into the int. Alter column, not fact, sorry, the gender table, gender ID. Okay, so data type is integer. Just add into the here into the not null. There is no any duplicate value and there is no any uh, any null values. Then same as alter table, gender table, add primary key. Then you have to add into the gender ID. So the first part is done. Next one is we just add the foreign keys. So in that foreign keys containing the more foreign keys containing the fact table. So what is fact table? So fact table containing the measurements and also the foreign keys of the dimension tables. So for example, see this one, the user ID and subscription ID and also the monthly revenue and also the join date and also the last payment date, country ID and also the gender ID and the device ID, plan duration. Okay, those are into the so this one and this one, this one, this one. Those are into the foreign keys. And measurements means we just add into the monthly revenue and also the some measurements like this is the AHA platforms, right? It is the OTT platform, right? So here we are getting into the some information of the last payment date. So those information. Okay, so this is called measurements. Okay, now we just add into the foreign keys into the, so how to add the foreign keys into the fact table? Simply alter the table, alter table, fact, sorry, fact, okay. Here you just add foreign key. So first, which column? I just add into the subscription ID. So just add the subscription. Here you just add the reference. So here the subscription ID containing the subscription table. So 1 minute. So in the subscription table containing the subscription ID. So references, you just add the subscription ID and add this one. Just see this one. So alter table fact, add foreign key and references. Then execute. So will it happen, please? Okay, fine. Here the data data type is sorry data type is different. So see this one. So this one data type is a varchar and go to the fact table and check the that this one is varchar. Sorry, n varchar. So here we have to change the data type in the fact table. Alter table fact alter column. So in the subscription ID, we have to add into the varchar size is 50. Okay. Then you have to run now. It will work. Okay. So after when you add this primary key, go to the database diagram, right click onto the diagram view, click yes. So here you have to select the subscription table and fact table. And I just add the gender table also. Gender I selected this one. See this one. When you add this one, so that time we can create the relationship between the so fact table and subscription table. Okay. So, but gender table, we didn't create this two table relationship. Now we created. Same as gender ID also. Gender ID. So we have just added to the integer int. Okay, now we have to add the, I just replace the column names. So it is a gender table. Now run this one. So now we just, we don't have any refresh option. Okay. Now just same as we have to create another table, other tables also. So next one is a country table. Country ID. Data type we are just adding to the varchar size is 50. Now we just copy this one and paste here. Paste here. Table name is table. Same as we have a device ID also. Device ID. Same data type. Now run this one. So it is a divide table. Next one is execute. See, this one is so completed. So whatever the tables we have to anything is means subscription table is done and gender table is done, fact table and all the table is done. Now we just go to the diagram view, right click and click onto the diagram view, select all table, shift and select, sorry, control and select the all the tables, or shift you have to use shift, click OK. Why? Now you can see the, so there is a one issue on gender table. All are fine, but we have to identify the gender table. Why gender table is not added? Just refresh it. Go to the gender. So data type is integer, and also they go to the float. Here gender ID column also integer. Okay, it is also added, but we can see now. So the second step also done. So see this one. So this is the country table and all fine. But there is a issue between the refresh it and go to the new diagram. Select all tables, add here, close this one. I don't know why it is gender table is. Actually, this one also working fine, but there is a some server issue something. Okay, fine. We have to create a relationship between those things. See this one. Fact table we have to add into the foreign key. Okay, so all are fine. We just, so this diagram is also completed. So wait for next part. In the next part, we will discuss onto the how to migrate the MS SQL server to Azure SQL and ADLS chain to using the ADF. Thank you.